Wolverine?
Imagine? I would nut.
Imagine if that's Wolverine.
Is that Wolverine?
No!
Is that Wolverine?
I think that's Wolverine. It's Wolverine! Oh my god!
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! What?
It's not. What?
Wolverine!
Claws come out.
Wolverine, dude.
Watch the claws come out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now officially confirmed that Insomniac Games are making a Wolverine game. It's official. It's actually out there in the world right now. I can't believe it. We're actually going to see a Wolverine game at some point. It's in development. There is no confirmed release date. There's not even a glimpse of gameplay trailer. This was all done through Insomniac's probably like trailer department, CGI team, whatever you want to call it. But the internet has unanimously nutted themselves over this trailer. Everybody loves it. Everyone's getting positive feedback from it. We're all very excited. We're all huge nerds, and we all want to see a Wolverine game done well. So this is sort of like a fun video I thought I would make, as if, say for example, I was the developer making this game. If I was a worker at Insomniac Games, hopefully they might even see a video like mine, hopefully, and get some ideas. So I've watched a lot of different reactors, I've seen a lot of different reactions, and I've kind of made my own opinion. So my Wolverine ideal game would be definitely to... Let's take it simple. We're going to take inspiration from the Hugh Jackman movies. This Wolverine in the bar does look like a Wolverine inspired by Hugh Jackman. You know, it looks even a bit beefier, which is a great improvement already. It looks like we need to find a way of balancing the amazing work that Hugh did on his films in the X-Men universe, bringing the character alive on screen. And we need to combine that with the absolute packed lore and mythos behind the character in the Marvel Comics. So we need to make a blend of the two. We need an on-screen Wolverine to take inspiration for the character, and on-screen Wolverine, the best performance out of all of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine movies, definitely has to be his appearance in Logan. His performance is on point, the violence is great. It was the first big R-rated sort of mature film for superhero fans to watch, and it had the blood and the gore and the action and the violence and the storytelling. And Insomnia game developers making the Wolverine game should be watching this film on repeat, watching the fight scenes, watching the action scenes, and even more the quieter scenes, like with the dialogue with Patrick and Hugh having their conversations, as well as possibly even getting an idea for a Miles Morales sort of support character in the form of Laura, if you know she makes a debut appearance, maybe as a teaser at the end of the game to set up future sequels like they did with Miles and Spider-Man. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Logan, definitely. On the on-screen side of Wolverine, to get the on-screen sort of inspirations, we should be getting a gist of the Logan side of Wolverine that we saw, less cheesier than the X-Men's Wolverine and X-Men Origins Wolverine, staying away from the movie version of that. The game for that was actually okay, but Logan should be the on-screen sort of inspiration for the character in this game, and hopefully with the storytelling and with it hopefully maybe being open world instead of episodic. Open world Wolverine game sounds pretty sick, but if it was story based, like kind of how God of War is kind of stylized, I think lots of people were saying that maybe Insomniac Games this is going to be their version of God of War, where it's going to kind of be episodic. So we're going to have to wait and see how it works. But I would love to see, motorbike traversal. Obviously in the Spider-Man games and in the Miles games, we've got the webs, we can sling around New York City. The location would be important. I definitely think we need to see Canada, as it's a huge part of both Wolverine on screen and in the comic books Origins. That's where they're from. We need to see Canada, as well as different sort of locations for bases and raids and things like that. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plans out. But motorbike traversal, 100%. We need a motorbike for Wolverine to be riding around on. The Old Man comics for Logan, sorry, that's a weird hybrid name. Logan, the Wolverine Old Man Logan comic, was a great bit of source material that you could actually read through, and the developers should be reading all these comics, getting all of these stories and blending them all together to make their ideal character. It's important for them to have a unique stamp on the character, but we want to see obviously a good amount of inspiration from the backstories, because we've got a lot of lore in the comics and on screen to take advantage of. We want to see different outfits for Wolverine. We saw the flannel shirt, low-key Logan in the bar. But we want to see the costumes from the comics as well. The blue and yellow, the brown and yellow, these black and red suit, the one with the big metal tank on his head after he gets his adamantium put in him, old man Logan costume, you know, kind of run down, maybe even the tank top and jeans. We need to see that, of course. And we just need to see all the different fun they can have with Wolverine comic outfits and screen-accurate comic sort of outfits. But Wolverine at his heart is violent, he's gory, he's brutal, he's aggressive, he's a very, very powerful character, and we need to see that. If this game is just Wolverine knocking people out, it's not going to be as impactful, it's not going to be worthwhile, it's going to be cheesy, it's not going to be accurate, you know. Spider-Man and Miles fighting was kind of okay. They're not really killers, where Wolverine does cut people to pieces. You know, we don't need decapitations necessarily. Some people would love that. I would love that. Ghost of Tsushima level violence would be phenomenal. You know, he does it with Jin Sakai, does it with his sword. Why can't Logan do it with his claws? It would make sense. It would be fine. But he is brutal, and that is part of the character. We need to see a mature video game, just like Logan did it on screen. A mature Marvel movie, and Deadpool followed in its footsteps, Deadpool 1 and 2. We need to see a maturer side of superhero video games now. Guardians is very cheesy. When we saw Guardians of the Galaxy game, Spider-Man cheesy on purpose, which was fine. And it's now time to step up. So I think we should explore Logan's, you know, he's got a love for the ladies. He's a ladies' man. He's had many different protagonists, you know, in the comic books. He's had different associations with different ladies. We need to see that side of Logan. We need him to be smoking his cigars and getting bloodied and having fights and being brutal and having these women around him. We need that character. We need a more mature video game, superhero video game to be playing. And Logan's the perfect character for it. Wolverine's the perfect protagonist. And that's what we need to do. We need to have that side of Logan. And in all, to wrap it up, I don't want to take too much of your time, but pretty much leave your thoughts and stuff in the comments down below. We've got a while. The more we talk about it, the more we post videos like this, the more we have discussions online, the more chances Insomniac Game actually has to see in the video. So share your thoughts and ideas in the comments down below. Like, comment and subscribe for more to the Tom Origins YouTube channel, and we'll make more videos like this in the future. We've got one coming up for Spider-Man and possible future ones for Wolverine. So yeah, subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Peace.